I am going to give you the 5 fly picks for week 9. Let's get right into it. My first pick is the Bills versus the Jaguars. The Bills are favored 14.5 points, and I am saying slam that thing. I've been on this for a while, but bad teams are bad and good teams are good. And the craziest thing is I keep saying bet these huge college-style spreads, 14 plus points, and those are the bets that are hitting consistently each and every single week. Teams have been covering 14 plus point spreads against the Texans and the Jaguars all season long. They are abysmal and frequently get blown out and look like they quit in games this season. Now, the Jaguars made Geno Smith look like Josh Allen this past week. It was like 31-7 or something. Imagine what Josh Allen looks like against those same Jaguars. The Bills have covered every single double-digit spread they have had this year, and they have had 3 of them. I am telling you, slam this one. Now, next pick I got going on is the Raiders versus the Giants. The Raiders are favored by 3, and I like this. I want to believe in the Raiders for this game, and the spread of 3 is pretty good. The Raiders have been hot as of late, and they are coming off a bye, which is typically good for teams. Now, there's a lot of turmoil going on with the Raiders, so I think this is actually a pretty volatile pick, and the Ruggs drama might be a big distraction. However, Saquon probably will not play. He has not been able to practice yet. He's gotten COVID protocol for what looks like a false positive, so he should be available for the game, but will not have practiced all week and has been on the IR for quite some time, so he also is pretty rusty. So he might not even play. I like the Raiders, -3. They have been able to put up points and have looked like a different team after they lost John Gruden. Now, my next pick right here is the Cardinals versus the 49ers, and I cannot believe I found the Cardinals favored by 1. First off, slam Cardinals favored by 1. But people are way too down on the Cardinals after they lost to Green Bay. I know Green Bay didn't have their top 3 receivers, but Kyler Murray was in position to win that game. He marched right down the field. He threw the pass. It was a great pass, and A.J. Green just had a complete brain fart. And if it wasn't for that A.J. Green brain fart, they at least would have had multiple other opportunities at the touchdown, and they probably would have won that game. Now, the Cardinals score 6 more points a game and give up 7 less points a game than the 49ers. And for that type of a difference in both scoring ability and defense, this spread is just too small. Now, granted, Kyler is questionable, and that probably feeds into this a bit. But from all indications, Kyler Murray is going to play. And until I see him being completely labored through a game like he was last year, I'm not going to automatically believe that like taking a large hit but being able to finish a game means that Kyler Murray is completely done for the rest of this year. Now, last but definitely not least here, the Packers versus Kansas City. It's weird because you thought the Packers should win this game. And if you all followed me on Twitter, you will have seen that as soon as the Aaron Rodgers news came out, I was like, you got to slam Kansas City. Because Kansas City is a 1-point underdog at home against the Packers. So if you got to hop on that train before shit flipped and all the COVID news went crazy, you are in for easy money. Now, look, they won't have Aaron Rodgers. He's out for COVID protocol. They still might be out multiple receivers from COVID protocol due to last week. And Jordan Love is apparently going to get his first start in a real NFL game. And honestly, I think Packers fans should be massively excited, but they should probably be kind of scared because Kansas City looks like they can get their act together if they're going to be willing to focus on running the ball and running the ball hard. Then I think there's nothing stopping them from being able to win this game. They're a 1-point dog. They could lose by 1 and it would still cash in. Now, the last pick here, I'm taking the Chargers over the Eagles. Chargers -2.5. A lot of people are down on the Chargers after they went on a little bit of a losing streak here. And I think the Eagles are a good bounce back game for the Chargers. The Chargers have played teams that are better than the Eagles very close. Teams like Dallas and New England. The Chargers have beat teams that I think are also so far better than the Eagles. Thinking about teams like the Raiders, who they recently just beat Philly by 11 points, right? And the Chargers beat them. Now, the stats on this actually tell you this game should be quite close. Like in defense, I think the Eagles are actually doing a little bit better as of late. On offense, the Chargers are doing just a little bit better. But I think LA is going to come into this game, come in firing, because they feel like this is a must-win game for them in the AFC West. The Eagles are coming off a huge trouncing of the Lions. And I think this might make this game a little bit of a letdown for them. Those are your 5 fly picks. Let me know, are you going to follow on, tail, see what I got going on? Do you think anything different about these games? I'd love to hear it. Put it in the comments of the video.